Then I start this. This is the overlay for the chat box, no? Here it comes up. Takes its damn time. And ready. So you select the window like this. Already it's placed in the correct point. Open Steam. Where is the game? Here you are. I hope there isn't any upgrade. I should check before starting the stream. But I don't think I've heard about anything. Besides, we're so close to Christmas, I don't think they're still working. In fact, it starts immediately. There's something I wanted to change. Now that I think about it, there's absolutely no reason for keeping the resolution of the texture so low. Where is the option? There isn't any, strangely. Render NVIDIA highlights, water quality, display. I try to keep everything low because I'm playing in VR and also streaming, but no, texture resolution is on high. Then probably it's just that textures in War Thunder suck, I guess. Because the decals look so bad on the planes. I don't know, maybe that's because I put them bigger. They were supposed to be very small decals, but they look bad. In any case, it's not something you can fix from the details. Texture resolution was high, so I don't know why it does it. It's just the way the game is. Okay, let me check the stream another second. Seems to be working. Started in VR mode, so that's good. I hear no sound, but I think it's normal. Okay, here comes the music. So, let's see the reward of the day. Shit reward, okay. I will nonetheless use it. And guys, I unlocked this. I unlocked the Black Widow. That's something. This is really something. Can you imagine? This Among Us plane is actually a fighter. It's the bigger fighter of World War II. I never flown it before in simulation mode, so let's see how it performs. Sector of Montmédy. This is France, I guess. I don't know this map. Which was it? Sector of Montmédy. I cannot spawn in the big thing yet, so let's go with the classic. I spawn in the... Well, if I can find... Okay, the cursor has gone to the other window. Where are you? Here it is. I spawn in the classic Mustang. And loading, of course, the controls. This one. Open. I have to do it every time because in the afternoon I sometimes play this game in arcade mode, just for the purpose of unlocking and upgrading the planes. Because it takes so damn long to do in simulation mode. I just now noticed that the wheel is too low, it's going to hit my legs. That's okay, since taking off in the Mustang after all is very automatic. What got me in trouble initially was in fact, the fact that I tended to try and intervene on the controls, but it does it by itself. As soon as you pull the stick, your wrist crashing. But if you do absolutely nothing, it's going to take off by itself. Also, okay, it put me in the farthest airfield from the action. Good thing it's a fast plane. So, let's see what we have. Uchi Kuchi, I know Uchi Kuchi. Professor Pozzi. No, the other names are new to me. I only know that guy. I seem to remember he wasn't a particular threat, but maybe I'm wrong, we will see soon enough. The battle is still in its initial phases, and that is also good. So, what do we have? Destroy the surveillance aircraft in B3. That's very much along the way. And it should be that thing over there, yes. Let's have a look at this thing. Okay. Returning to the base. Who says it? Nothing's blinking on the map. I believe that should be the surveillance craft. Let's see if I'm right.
Excellent. Bravo.
Ground battle is in D5. There's bombers coming from C1, it says. We have little spawn points. I couldn't even respawn in the Mustang, in theory, so if I break it I'll have to change plane. When you're climbing like this to go to the surveillance plane, it's good practice to check your 6, because you're going actually very slow. And you never know when someone could be around, thus putting you in trouble. We're almost there. Here it is. Here you are. Uchi Kuchi, as someone would say. It's a big, big thing. Probably heavily armed. But the power of the Hispano autocannons is always pretty safe to use. Okay. Already I'm spinning the Mustang. This thing really loves to spin. It's a spinny airplane. So is it going down? It doesn't seem to. Well, better. We can do another pass, I guess. Why does the Mustang like to spin so much? I'll have to go back upwards first. It's smoking a lot, I mean, it cannot be too well at the moment. I'm not heavily damaged. Not leaking anything. So we can go for another pass. I'll have to be gentler on the controls this time. Because the Mustang is always a Mustang, as they say. I think it's already in range. These guns are really long range. Ah, there's a friend. Well, that's good, because this thing likes to shoot a lot. Hit him another couple of times. Still doesn't go down. Huh. Starting to feel like a boss raid. Into shooting this thing, it doesn't go down. I saw pieces come off right off the fuselage. It cannot be still that much worthy. Probably another pass is all it will take. Unless he gets me first. Started to get ridiculous because I hit him again and still it doesn't fall. Really doesn't want me. Okay, no, I think it's falling now. Be careful with this control. It seems to be going downward now. Yeah. And I'm not that sure he's dead. Ah, here comes again the friend. Don't steal my kill, man. I wasted all my ammo on that thing. No, he did. What the hell? I didn't even score well on this. It was me who was killing him. Okay, still have 130 rounds, I guess. More than enough for an engagement or two, and it didn't damage me too bad. Could have gone worse. Imagine if I was badly damaged and he got the kill. At least I'm still worthy. Cover the bombers, protect the convoy, destroy the convoy. I'll head towards the ground battle. That's standard practice. When you don't have an air objective, probably it's what gets you closer to the action. But I don't want to go low. I want to stay above 2500, possibly even 3000. Follow me. No, you follow me. I'm going the right way. You are not. Ah, you got the idea. I'll also make some green smoke for you, because it seems like you might appreciate it. Now, the purpose of the red smoke, of the green smoke, you should know, is that since everyone uses red smoke in this game, me having the green one actually makes the Italian flag. Can you imagine it? That's cool. But I see no targets. Well, it's good that he's following me, or at least he says it, because having someone on your 6 actually is very, very nice. 3100, that's good, that's good. Shots coming from the ground are just flak. But above 3000, I mean. These are the friendly bombers, I think. It's possible that someone's attacking them. The bombers in E5, yeah. Well, there's stuff moving very fast behind. That's the two on top are usually the escort, so but it's not moving, I don't know. That could be an enemy, I'll have to go and check. Let's take a dive. It's the same guy that says cover me. Well, he didn't follow me in the end, okay. Yeah, on me, I know, man. It was supposed... Why did he say affirmative when I said follow me? And then he starts saying follow me again in another part of the map, okay. That's the mystery of War Thunder players. These two are the escort, and that's possibly, let's see if it is. I don't want to say it, but it seems likely. Yes, we're coming much faster than him. I've got energy to spare. I will try to stealth kill him. And now that's impossible, because he's already shooting. And I'm also shooting, and I think he's dead. No, I broke a piece of the wing. Let's see if he goes down. That's the usual run-of-the-mill Henkel. Fairly big and hardy plane. Now I'm leaking water, unfortunately. But he's going down. Yeah, he is. No, he comes. Don't steal me that kill as well, please. Man, well, it's not a man. Okay, that was mine. And now it's a shame, because the objective has come out, but I'm leaking water. But I guess it would be foolish to try and stick here. I'm also... yes, I'm almost out of ammo. It's completely useless. I have to resupply. While hoping the engine doesn't give out, by the way. So I got, I guess, 1 kill and 1 assist. Okay, it's a good time to go and resupply. I will try not to destroy the plane while landing. Possibly I could be able to spawn in the new one. No, not yet. That costs 270. My god. Well, it was, after all, the most expensive fighter of World War II. I read about it yesterday. Actually, I've written an article about it this morning. And the P-61 costed the equivalent of like $2.5 million of the 40s. It was $250,000, something like that. If you can imagine that. And it was a fighter. They built like 700 of them. It's a crazy airplane. I'll speak to you about it once I can take off in it. It was quite a discovery. I didn't know that American plane. But, of course, to spawn it in simulation mode, you have to earn it first. Now I'm about to complete the Era 3 of the Americans. In about 1 month, that's not too bad, I'd say. So this speaks at length about the supposed grindiness of this game. It isn't that grindy in the end. Probably there's worse ones from that point of view. That's the airfield, right? I mean, okay, if you want the higher tier of the airplanes, if you necessarily want to play the higher tiers, it becomes grindy. But probably that's not even where the best fun is. Around tier 3 and 4 is where the good part of the game starts. Although tanks is also the same. The more you go ahead in the tech trees, the less interesting the tanks get, in my opinion at least. Because they're mostly prototypes that aren't known by anyone, and they also invent many of the... Okay, I broke the flaps. No, I broke the wheels. That's even worse, I broke the wheels. Okay, now we can land with the flaps, but with no wheels. My god, are these things fragile though. This also shows the fact that I haven't landed much in the Mustang, probably because I only always been shot down, but I didn't even know the maximum speed to lower the wheels, and now I'm going also very fast. Watch me break the Mustang during landing. That's also part of the show, I guess. Oh, look at that! You look at that! This is the craziest landing. I will go off center. Why possibly not try not to hit the tower. Look at this landing, this is the craziest shit. And break the propeller, okay. The wheels are no go. But I'm safe, it seems. Okay. And now it will be repaired in 1 minute. What a landing. Let's also shoot, because why not? So, how's the battle going? Cover the bombers D1, win supremacy, F4. Too bad I'm not that close to F4. And I cannot spawn the others yet. Well, I could spawn the Lightning. I'll also be flying the Lightning later. Because I kind of enjoyed it yesterday. It's a strange plane, but once you get the hang of it, I think it can be devastating. Like after all it was, back in the day. Grazie a Riccardo per aver approvato il mio post. I think he's the administrator of the Italian War Thunder group. He's always kindly approving my post, because it's moderated, you see. Okay. Repairing in 27 seconds. I know. One has to be patient in the air war. The P-47 also I'm starting to understand. It was kind of a strange plane at first. It doesn't turn very well, but it's fast. And when you take the dive for the enemy, sometimes you can surprise it, and it ends up being a very good plane. Finally repair this thing. And go, Mustang. Let's get back into the fray. That guy is both Maverick and Goose. Also a cowboy. You can get more American than that, I guess. He also broke the propeller just like me, but I also broke the wheels. So, I did even worse. And take off. Well, more like let the plane take off itself, because if you try to take off personally, it will break. I know it very well by now. Okay, I see people calling for help just right by the objective, so let's go there and assist. But this map is pretty cool, look at that. All the cities along the river. This must be the famous French river. How's it named? The one with all the castles along its course. Well, I know the Italian name. I'm thinking about the Castles della Loira, but I don't know the English term for it. It's a quaint little town with a bridge in front. The European maps are probably the best ones in War Thunder. They're made really well. China and Russia don't have this level of detail. Well, then you have the Pacific ones, it's mostly little islands strewn about. What is that? Friendly territory, flying low, that could possibly be a ground attacker. No, I don't want to die too soon. But like this I risk losing sight. No, he's there. It's very easy to spot things in War Thunder, unlike other VR games. The VR functionality of this game is something they didn't touch for ages. They only programmed it initially, but it was programmed well. It was very well thought out, and it offers probably the best compromise between graphic fidelity and visibility, playability of the very environment where action takes place. Among all the flight simulators, I mean, Sturmovik, for instance, is very similar, but to play Sturmovik in VR means really struggling to find stuff, because the planes become almost invisible at distance. Okay, the objective has been captured by the enemy, so now I'm flying low. But I feel more safe than in most other planes when I fly low in the Mustang, because it basically can out-turn almost anything, but still it's not good practice. So as soon as I can get visual on that thing, I will return upwards. I think I saw traces coming from the ground at that thing, so it's possible. I'm going 600. And yet it's going almost as fast. But when it's this far, you cannot even attempt to identify, because unfortunately you don't have the zoom. That's the big mistake with the VR version of War Thunder. Every other flight simulator lets you zoom in VR. Here, no go. I'm getting it. Almost there. I'll ask for cover, in the hope someone helps me, because staying so low so long is asking for trouble. Imagine if it's a friend now. And it is. It's a P-47 flying low for no reason. Yeah, you know I am. Hi Nix, welcome. As soon as you come, already I did something, let's say, that can be criticized. But I wanted to see what the thing was. Welcome Nix. Your technical commentary is always extremely on point. I will go back upwards. Yeah, I know, I'm a fighter, man, I'm a brawler. Probably it's a mindset that comes from having played the arcade mods so long. Of course it's dangerous in simulation mode. What else do we have? Protect the convoy and destroy the convoy. Well, but that guy was acting in even more a crazy manner. I mean, in the P-47, what was he doing flying so low in friendly territory? That's the question we should ask ourselves. Not doing that in the Mustang, but doing that in the Jag. Hey Nix, I also unlocked, well, you saw it on scene yesterday. I unlocked the Black Widow. I can't wait to spawn in it. Probably I'll regret it, because it seems like a crazy hard plane to use probably. But I can't wait to spawn in it. It's so cool. I love that plane already. What is that? Yeah, thank you, man. You're too kind. I thought for a second I thought you had written that your smooth landing, because I did that crazy landing earlier. That was not the smoothest one, though. It's another guy flying. You see how people play. I mean, compared to them, I'm the most cautious person in the world. What is he doing? He's flying like 10 meters from the ground. It's them that make me do it. It's not me. What are they doing? These two. Still friendly territory. 1600, what's that? Just shots from the ground. I'll have to check this one. Attention to the map. Where? Oh, probably spotted something. Well, I also spotted something. Ah, so you didn't unlock it. Well, it's a strange plane. I don't know about it. It's very strange. The armaments is amazing. Basically, it's got the 4 cannons of these, another guy flying low, plus a turret on top. It flies like a starship from Elite Dangerous, if you can believe it. It's got both the cannons and the turret can shoot forward or backward. And when it shoots forward, you can lock it in place, and basically it assists you with wreaking havoc on any kind of targets. I was trying to hold the description of the plane for when I'm going to fly it later, but it really is so incredibly interesting. Here's the enemy, finally we found it. What's that, a BF? I think I see the yellow code. I'll try to wait before shooting. Ask for cover also, because I'm low. You see, Nix, I'm cautious sometimes. On me! Every time I call for help, someone else responds by saying, come here. Ah, that's ABC7664, ABC guy. We know him really well. But also Megon is covering me from something. Thank you, Megon. I need backup. Let's try and help him. Am I damaged? No, just a bit behind the butt of the plane. I don't think I can reach that thing. Now, maybe if I was flying in the Lightning or Corsair, they could make it. These planes do climb well. But wait a minute. ABC, I killed ABC 4567D. The name of that guy is crazy. Maybe he mistook the nickname for the password. Sometimes it seems to happen with online gaming. But what's that? He's got 2 people escorting him. Well, 2 kills in any case, 1600 points. But now it doesn't look too well, because he's coming from the top, and there's another there. A good thing we have much cover. We're 3 on 2, I think, because the big one isn't coming downwards. And of course I'm the lower one. And now I'm at the same altitude. I see the shots of the guy, but I don't see what he's aiming at. Because seriously, where is it? Ah, here it is. Why is he firing there then? Is that thing going down? I'm not so sure. There is another. They're both going downwards, if you can believe it. And one isn't smoking. Let's see if they die or not. They don't. They're still both airworthy. No, that one hit the ground. And? No, it's... What happened? No, you can't disconnect me like this. Stupid game. You can't disconnect me now. I was going to get another kill. I hate you, Gaijin. Motto Kirai da. Gaijin Desu. What the fuck, guys? It's been happening all the time these days. And you also die when this happens. But look at this. I can spawn in the beast. So, it's not all bad. Let's go. It's stock, by the way. But it's also a crazy thing. So it won't feel stock, I believe. So, this is it. This is it. Look at the cabin. As I said, a veritable spaceship. Back there is the gunner, and there should be a radio operator, I think. But I cannot see him. Probably there's a compartment, he must be behind. And this is the plane that basically it's as big as a bomber, yet is supposed to dogfight, if you can believe it. And that's the turret I was speaking about. Looks like the turret from a tank. Look at this thing. The turret is radio controlled, actually. Well, controlled from the distance by either the gunner or the radio operator. And in that big nose of the plane is the radar. There is basically a radar dish hidden inside, and you can see the output of the radar there. It's not very realistic. Unfortunately, VR War Thunder is like that. And it's one of the most heavily armed things you can fly at this tier. It was basically a chaser. It was made to chase enemies, bombers, things very hardy, and hit them hard, mostly at night. It's a night airplane, that's the reason it's black. And also the reason it's called the Black Widow. From the spider, you see. And the aerodynamics of this thing is very particular. If you see how the... well, you cannot see them well, unfortunately, because the only external view I have in this mod is from the front. It's got these ailerons that don't go all the way through the wings, they're on top of them. I don't know for what reason. And another additional control surface that was only on this plane, named a spoileron, basically a movable part of a spoiler. And he let it roll very well for its size in any case. Here you can see the aileron, you see it? It's two. One is on top and the other is bottom the wing. positioned differently. It's a crazy plane. It was also crazy fast, but I don't know if the stock version of it will be like that. And pilots at first, it was introduced near the end of the war. Originally, it came from the very idea of building a night fighter utilizing the radar that the British invented. And originally it was supposed to enter service in the 1940. Then it took so long to develop and perfect that in the end it came into service only in 1944. And when they sent it to the Pacific Theater, and also it was used during the Battle of the Bulge, the offensive of the Ruhr, when the Germans were basically finished. Many pilots at first had strange reaction when they saw this thing, because they said, how can I dogfight in something so big? And yet, so Northrop, that was the company that made it, sent their most esteemed test pilot to the various theaters, and he showed them what this plane could do. And everyone remained completely amazed. That's the historical truth of the matter. Now I don't know how it reflects in the game, especially since I just unlocked it, so it's stock. But it was a terror. It was incredibly dangerous, because when this thing flew, basically no one could see anything. It had this very advanced radar. It was a microwave radar that was also capable of surpassing the chaff that the Germans learned to throw in trying to disregard that function. So as I was saying, they threw this chaff, Heinix, welcome back, that was meant to confuse radar, but this kind of radar went right past it, and it was completely invisible at night. They made it black glossy because it made invisible, and it arrived right out of nowhere. It was very maneuverable, so heavily armed, and basically the escort of the bombers couldn't do anything. This was also the plane that shot down the final enemy of the war, of the entire war, and it's famous for that. They kept using it after the war itself as a testing airplane. It was also the plane where they tested the first ejection seat in history, among other things. But then it went out of service because jets were introduced. You see, now I've been speaking so much that I flew the wrong way, by the way. So that's something you have to watch out. But that's good, that's good. These had also very good climbing ability compared to the other interceptors of the time. So the Germans learned to fear also that. The Germans and the Japanese. I know, Nix, don't tell me. Are you at work or you're at home? So the fact that you have a turret is helpful in Simulation War Thunder in VR because it lets you see with an external view, even if pointing backward. But wait a second, this turret should go also... Okay, you can point it forward. But I think it points by itself when you disable... Well, in theory the turret locked in place when you had to shoot forward. Yeah, it turns back forward, so that's how it's modeled in the game. Let's go to the air objective and see how it goes. Also, you get a second display for the radar in War Thunder. That's different from the other plane. Let's see what it can do. I have the radar controls set on my joystick. This is the range. 18 kilometers is maximum. So strange, the Hellcat trailer actually goes further. And that's, I believe, the elevation of the antenna dish. So you can spot planes both ahead and below. I see, good for you. Well, it's not the fastest thing in the air, to say the least. I'm going 400 now. Not at this state, in any case. And also this plane is meaningful, and that's what I wrote about in my post this morning on the blog, because it was connected to a series of UFO spottings, the first in history, probably, the first recorded ones of the modern days, because by flying at night, the pilots of this thing started to spot in the air strange lights. That's something that's very strongly connected to the very experience of the Black Widow, this plane. And they were strange objects flying in the sky. Never was possible to identify what they were. They were called fireballs, the mysterious fireballs of the night. Presumably some kind of German weapons. Others thought they were aliens, of course, but there's always bound to be some. It never was possible. And these spottings were also confirmed by pilots of the other side, so it is a big mystery of World War II. I can imagine. Well, it has several. Okay, one of these is necessarily an enemy by means of exclusion because it's shooting, you see. It's too bad that in VR you cannot control the turret in the front. You either go backwards with the turret or it's locked in place. And that's unrealistic because this is actually the plane that could shoot every direction. That's the truth of it. It's not modeled here. It could stay in the air for 8 hours, by the way, because it was meant to... it was originally conceived for the very purpose of defending London from the night bombardments. So the idea of the plane was overflying the city the entire night. And that's also the reason it had a crew of 3 people. Indeed, indeed, it's a cool cockpit. Too bad I cannot see the other positions. Destroy the enemy surveillance aircraft. That's the perfect mission for this. That's what historically did. Chasing big things. But I'm flying too low. And now I see stuff coming from the top. Yeah, I know it can. It can when you don't play VR. It normally does shoot forward, I think, because it's locked in place. But I cannot directly control it towards the front, because you see, the view doesn't turn. It goes up to here in VR. It's another little defect of the VR version of War Thunder. The tanks are also like that. The tanks don't play very well in VR. Here you are finally. Let's see how powerful these guns are. But wait a minute. Maybe that's the enemy. That's what I hope. Yes, yes. Let's see the power of this beast. This is the perfect target for the Black Widow. I'm also the perfect target for his rear gunner. I hit him. He also hit me hard, unfortunately. Well, he broke... It's pretty annoying. He broke the windshield and now I don't see well. This is a dangerous approach, but in theory it's the job for which this plane was conceived. I should be much faster, I think. Probably because it's stock. What are you doing, you cowboy Maverick and Goose? Do you want to hit me? What a crazy chase. The radar is giving me additional info compared to the others I've used. The arrow that indicates the bomber has a couple of vertical lines. Probably that indicates the fact that it's a bomber, meaning a wide target. Unfortunately, he's out of the arc of the turret, damn it. I was trying to shoot him with the turret. Is he still chasing though? What's this sound? Did the bomber fall to the ground? No, because I still have 3 kills. The rear view is very convenient in VR. You don't have to unscrew your neck for looking behind. Unfortunately, I lost the bomber by using the rear view. Where am I, by the way? Okay, I'm not flying to the enemy base. That's cool. They damaged the airframe pretty bad. Where are you? No, he got me. He got me. Well, it's stock. I mean, it's a slow thing, yet I cannot use it very well. I'm going to spawn it again later, but for the most part during the stream I will use the Mustang or similar planes. It's too bad I didn't get the bomber. 1, 2, 3. Maybe I will get it later. I think I did pretty heavy damage to it. Let's go, at this point, we shall go another time with the Mustang. I'll do it like this. Once a familiar plane, once a non-familiar one. So, probably the best point to spawn is southward, I think. But I see the sun has come out. Probably I can turn off the lamp. Just 1 second. Like this. Okay. Back to business. Now, let's go with something more familiar. So, because when I start to speak about these things, I tend to lose concentration. Let's just try to get a few kills. And okay, I'm always a bit anxious when I take off in this thing. I said, thank you for liking my post. Okay, we have 2 kills, 1 assist. There's room for improvement, to say the least. C6, another surveillance plane. Well, it's very far from where I am. I will try to reach 25-30 hundreds and then go towards the ground battle. Probably I should, but I don't know how it works in that plane, because in theory, when you're shooting forward, the turret locks in place. So can it shoot backwards? It's not a separate thing, you see. The turret is also part of the forward armament. I don't know how it's handled in the game, but I think that unless you look backwards, the turret doesn't shoot in that plane. Logically speaking, it should be right that way. Yeah, but without the more powerful engine, I don't think it can do much. The meaning of the plane is chasing things. You saw how the bomber outran me so easily. It's not going to work like this. I'll have to upgrade it in arcade mode before trying again. It's much too extreme to work unless it is at full performances. There's a lot of stuff there, so it's likely that something might be the enemy. The 204 is up in terms of speed. What's the 204? Ah, the bomber, okay. Yeah, I noticed. It was pretty fast indeed. It was pretty fast. Here you are. Let's see what it is. Okay, it's good when I see the single word name, I often think it's a bot, but it wasn't because he had that title. Invented to tell you, but I wanted to tell you, but I know it will be too late. Yeah, I know, it's because of the stupid delay. You could have told me and saved me. It looks like, to my eyes, it looks like a big bomber. So when I see a big German bomber, I will be very afraid. Well, these have shot me down more than once, but in this case, it wasn't him. It was the fighter that took advantage of the fact that I lost so much altitude for chasing that guy. The problem is that with the stock engines, you can't go back upwards fast enough. Basically, when you take the die, you should have someone covering you. So that's the reason it's almost impossible to stock grind planes in simulation mode. As I learned the other day when I tried to do it with the Italians, you have to upgrade the plane in arcade mode and then play simulation mode, unless you don't care about losing for a while. Full engine, twin boom. Ah, the twin boom is very distinctive. I see. No, these are not trays. That's okay. They look like basically it was a part of the landscape. I will try not to lose too much altitude yet. That's above an enemy objective. Well, in theory, the fact I don't see fires coming from the ground could mean they're enemies. So we could surprise one. Also, it's strange that they fly in tandem like that. It's either a couple of players communicating, or the typical AIs that go 2x2s. If it's AIs, it could be even a double kill waiting to happen. We're very high and thus safe at the moment. I won't last long. So let's begin calling for help. Well, even better would be to click on the map, but unfortunately that's another thing. You cannot do in VR because you have no mouse pointer when you fly. That's the helpful hand of Gaijin at work again. Hi Kart! Welcome to the stream. Welcome back, I haven't seen you in a while. So how's the grind going for the Operation Frost? I'm going to do a stupid thing, Kart. I'm diving in enemy territory. I join in to finish Op Frost. Ah, but can you finish it in simulation mode? I thought you had to play realistic battles. Let's call for help again. Ooh, here you are. It's an enemy big thing. No, I missed. Going to grind the mark of distinction 4. Cool car. Come and play. After the last time we didn't do it anymore. It's a shame. I love on Discord in a minute, just be patient. That's the enemy base, right? Yeah, we better turn around. Also, where the heck is the bomber? It was pretty big, I mean. SB is much faster for kills. Ah, yeah, and it's okay. Let's see if he's already joining. Okay, we'll come and us. It's a stealth bomber, I guess. It could disappear. Here you are, my man. That's not the bomber from before, though. Well, it's something. I won't be misguided. Ah, damn it, how could I miss him? I almost hit him with the entire plane, by the way. Having machine guns sometimes is a boon. This thing, you need perfect aim. You either hit him and destroy him, or do absolutely nothing to him. There's no way in between. Like this. Okay. Let's go back upwards before his friends come. Well, it wasn't a player, but he could have friends nonetheless. But wait a second. What is that? Am I heading for the base? No. Where the... I saw it now, I no longer see it. No, I call for help and keep escaping upwards. see if cart came online. Well, but can I really leave that thing there? When survive you need to dip into the lower altitude while keeping high. Wait, I'll read it in a second. Here's the bomber again. We found him back. What am I going? 420. Could in theory be enough, I guess. He's doing red smoke. That's a very bad sign. It means he's got help in the way, I guess. But I need to risk it. I want the kill. He got me. I got him, but he got me worse. There's a big hole in its wing, that's not enough to bring it down. Okay, let's see if Cart is indeed on Discord, as I think I understood, also because I wanted to speak to him again after the other time. I know where he goes when he starts Discord. Checking the options 1 second. Voice and video. Test. Okay. Cart goes to, this is Nix's channel. No. This is for DCS. That's the squadron. I think. No, this is for Sturmovik. Sky Hunter Elite Squadron. Here it is. I don't see Cart yet. Well, he's probably starting his PC. In the meantime, let's spawn again. Can I go with... No haircut yet. So, what do we have now? There's a big ground battle. I want to go and bomb a tank. I just enjoy the team too much. Let's go with the Jug. The Jug has very powerful bombs. Okay, send me a link. But I know where you are, Cart. I know the channel. Hi! Hi there. Hello.
Yo, do you hear me?
Yeah. Is this you, by the way?
Nice.
No, you're not yet. Oh, this is Railgun. There's Railgun right beside me.
Because there was a bug in Discord that we can't hear each other.
No,
Yeah.
okay. It's working.
Yeah, it's working. Okay.
Everything is.
Nix. It happens to me and Nix and my other friends.
Ah, that's a shame. Okay, let's have another go at it. Let's have another go. I'm grinding the American planes again today.
I'm still grinding the Operation Plus.
No, I know, but how does it work exactly? I didn't even try to do it because I know it would take ages to manage and unlock the thing. You have to do a lot of battles.
It's really hard, bro. The easiest requirement for me that I'm doing right now is the get 14 aerial kills in SB and 2 aerial kills in SB, which is
My word.
2 birds in 1 stone. So if I get 14 aerial kills in SB, it will count on the other kills needed on the other task. And then so I have 2 checks now. The thing is, you only need 3 checks to finish 1 mark of distinction. My tactic is get 14 aerial kills in SB, which is also count the other one, and then 10 victories needed for RB.
10 victories that doesn't even depend on yourself because it depends on the team, no? That's the worst part. No, what the fuck? No, someone came out of nowhere. It always happens when when I go with the Jack, someone comes out of nowhere, boom, and zooms me on the head.
The most hardest task in there is get 10 tons bombing on bases and 10 assists. Which is getting assists is kind of hard because of the bug.
I can imagine. I can imagine.
Yeah. That's why I'm ignoring those 2.
I guess I'll go with the lightning now, just for the sake of variety. Okay, every time I take off with the Jug, it's like the enemy gets a notification on their cell phone. They come and stealth kill me. Even before I stop, I reach the altitude I want. It's the craziest thing. That plane is jinxed. Hi Somak, thank you for liking my post. And now I'm taking off again. I still don't see you on in-game. You're coming, right?
Yeah.
Look how the lightning climbs. It's got a very good climbing ability. The P-38, I say.
The thing is, with the P-38, everyone can see you.
Yeah, I know, it's a huge thing.
A mile away.
Yeah, but also it's very easy to hit. It's a huge target too. But I wanted to try it a bit.
You can kill a P-38 with your eyes closed.
Yeah, that's indeed true. Well, I tried to fly earlier in the other thing. How's it named? The Black Widow. Because I unlocked it. That's even worse.
Everything is now discounted.
Ah, everything? You mean all planes?
Yeah, every nation except Sweden.
What the hell, man? I bought the Black Widow yesterday. It cost me a bunch of credits. What a stupid thing to do. Ciao Simone! A friend from Italy came online. Benvenuto sullo stream. Yesterday I was playing Dirt Rally. Have you seen it? I know you've seen it because you commented on it. You clicked I like it. I'm going to do it also this afternoon. I found a bunch of groups for that game, so I'm going to post my stream. Okay.
What map are you again?
It's the French one. It's named Montmedy.
Montmedy.
So Simone, I'm trying to build on my resistance with dirt, because when I start driving the car it goes well for about an hour, then I start to suck. It's like I get too tired to continue.
Do they have an ace?
Let me see. It's... How was it for an ace? 5 kills and how many deaths?
At least like only 2 deaths or below 5 deaths kind of thing.
I'm looking. There's a guy with 9 air kills, but he does 6 deaths, so I guess he's not an ace.
Yeah, that's not an ace.
No, it doesn't look like... No, wait a second. That one. There's a guy with 6 kills and 3 deaths. His name Londonium.
Oh.
You know him?
Be careful then.
You know him?
No, I don't know him. But if that's his score, means he's an ace.
Indeed. Oh, people I know in our team, I have... there was earlier... No, Uchi Kuchi is no longer in the match. Uchi Kuchi. There's Railgun. I think Railgun, we met him the other day when we were playing together.
I'm going to spawn at Airfield 3. I'm in the air. I'm going to take up now.
Airfield 3? Okay, well, I'm here.
Oh, the match is ending.
Ah, you want to come? Yeah, I know. You want to come and play Simone this afternoon? That would be cool. If you come and play, maybe we should do Project Cars though. It doesn't seem that with rallying we have many options on multiplayer. Also, I kinda suck at doing Rallycross.
Still made it.
The
ending of the Micro Distinction 4 is C4. December 28th.
December 28th. You don't have much time left, Kurt. That's going to be difficult.
Yeah.
No, but yesterday, Simone, I spoke about Fantozzi, because after the half of the session, every race where I went had rain. So I said, I'm followed by the cloud of Fantozzi. I don't know if they got the reference, guys. Do you know Fantozzi? I don't think so. It's a famous Italian character from a series of movies. A typical salaryman, so to say, that leads all sorts of crazy and unlucky situations. And one thing, a running joke with the series was the fact that this salaryman of ours was always followed by a cloud that made rain fall on him. And I said, it's just like what's happening to me in Dirt Rally today. Every race where I went, it was raining, and of course I suck at driving in the rain. And so it completely ruined my performance for the second part of the stream.
You should learn drifting.
Yeah? Excuse me?
You should learn drifting.
You should learn drifting. I know, man, you're always there to offer kind consolations to my failures. I know. I can drift
fun,
well
though,
when
it's fun.
I know, but it doesn't come natural to us Italian drivers, you see, we're all performance and precision. Our cars are so perfect that we don't need drifting. That's the point. So it doesn't come
you guys
natural.
are more on grip racing, grip.
Yeah, grip racing is the European way, probably. Also, if you watch.
I also do some racing games, but only in mobile phone before and PC, but not anymore now.
Ah yeah, mobile phones. Do you play Asphalt, the new one? I've been playing like crazy that game.
The only car game that I played in my cell phone before, when I was when I was in junior high school, I played the Car X Drip Racing.
No, I don't know it.
It's a fun game, drifting all the time.
I can imagine by the title, I mean.
But I did play Gran Turismo in PSP before, and
Gran Turismo I loved.
There are some desert maps and snow maps, and the only thing I can... Oh shit, ME264 right near me. Okay, the only thing I can get away from hairpins in those kind of weather is to drift.
I see. No, on cell phones I played Real Racing is the name, the one that is more simulation-like. And now recently,
Real Racing as well. Yeah.
That's a good game. And then now I'm playing the stupidest thing because it's named Asphalt something, and it's a game where basically you do the same races 10,000 in a row, and you very slowly unlock cool cars. It takes ages, but when you finally unlock the cars, it feels like you're a god. Basically, I have the inverted effect. It's meant to break your hopes. It's meant to make you spend money, but the more it's difficult to unlock, the more I have fun. And now I got to the point where I'm starting to unlock really cool cars. My god, this thing is slow. Why is it named the Lightning if it's so slow? I cannot even follow things at altitude.
Are you stuck?
No, I unlocked it. I got the engine. It's not fully unlocked, but something I did.
Oh, that means it's still stuck. It's semi-stuck. Everything that is stuck and semi-stuck are slow.
Yeah, I know, Simone, you're right. The difficult part for me is the fact that I speak so much. In fact, yesterday I started to speak a bit less, because in the driving games you have to listen to the engine. That is difficult. You know the stage, you need to follow the notes to drive well. Yeah, especially now that I have disabled the interface. And it's important even to set them with the right timing option. Yeah, that's another thing I noticed. Yesterday I was doing the New England stage. This is a rally game, you see. And he called the turns too late, the co-pilot did. Basically, when he said you had to take the hairpin, you already was on the hairpin itself. And I crashed a couple of times because of that. Then I changed the options and it started to be a bit better. By the way, Carter, I'm here. I don't know where you are.
It's easy to drift, by the way. You have a steering wheel. You can do a no handbrake drift. Like before you enter a turn.
Yeah.
For example, you are going. The turn is to the left.
What the hell? Yeah.
You will go in the inside lane, then turn to the
opposite.
The right, to the outside.
That's a Norwegian turn. Its name, I think.
Yeah, then turn your wheel to the
well, you eventually have to, I guess.
Then once your car misaligned, like you look like almost drifting, maintain your wheel like you're turning to the right, like you control it like that.
Yeah, it works most of the times.
Yeah. So what I know, it's called Kansai drifting.
I know you have an Asian point of view for it. No, I know it as the Norwegian drifting, I think. That's the Scandinavian flick. Here's the word. Simone is telling it on chat. The Scandinavian flick is how we call it. So have you heard how they call it in Asia? They say it's the Kansai drift.
Yeah, it's also
that's too cool. But aren't most racers from Japan coming from the Gunma prefecture? I think I heard it like that. That's the play.
Known drifters in Japan. Yeah.
They come from the Gunma prefecture, right? But I mostly all my knowledge comes from watching two things: the anime Initial D, of course, and a guy.
You should watch the legendary Class B.
Class B, of rallying. I know it very well. I wrote an article on it some time ago. I spoke about it also on stream. That's the golden age of rally racing. I'm taking off on the map, by the way. I don't know if you came back. I stayed in the same match and it restarted.
Oh, you stayed in the same match, okay.
the Kansai Do Rifto, as Simone says. And let's say
Some reason
watch. I
can't
don't know
see
if you
anymore on
go.
the map.
No, I know. I clicked the join button. I don't know. I'm here. I think he put me in another one. And as I was saying, there is a guy. Maybe I should also tell it to Simone. Do you know a guy named Noriyaro that is on YouTube?
Yeah, I love Noriyaru.
I love watching that
Yeah.
guy. He shows the
Yeah,
coolest
I love
things.
that.
He watches the.
Yeah.
I also spoke about him on my blog. I don't remember what
Yeah.
was the time, but lately
I
I'd
didn't
seen
know you're a
something.
fellow car guy.
Well, no, I'm a guy of many trades, so to say, expert of none. But everything that is pertaining to
I love
technology,
Noriyaru, bro. I love Noriyaru.
it's a lot of fun to watch. He shows the coolest.
Yeah.
Lately, I've seen a video where he was driving the actual
Makes
car from
me,
the initial
makes me
deal.
makes me want to go to Japan more, because it's not just talking about the cars.
Yeah,
it's
also the
talking
culture.
about
It
the
opened
car
my
community
eyes.
and
I
Japan
didn't think
culture.
the Japans were such motorheads, the Japanese. Just, it's another aspect of that culture that isn't well known abroad.
Well, their Japanese engineering in cars is really complex.
Yeah,
Especially
well,
the
everything
making
is in
of
Japan.
The Godzilla and the AE86s, the Mazda RX-7s, the legendary 4 of JDM, the NA1 NSX of Acura, or
I
or
love
Honda
that car.
they said.
I always pick
Yeah.
that when it's in game.
Yeah, it was the favorite of Ayrton Senna when he
Even, I
visited
didn't know
Japan.
about it. I didn't know it.
And the other one, the Mazda RX-7 FD3S, and the R34 GTR, and the Mark IV Supra. But now it's kind of, the new Supra is mixed.
It's not as good, you mean?
Yeah, the chassis is great, they said. That it's capable of dominating both street and track. They said it is good. Just look ugly to me.
I see. Well, that's also important. Japanese cars tend to be very subdued in their visuals. Sometimes they're deceptive like that.
But there was an underrated one, the Lexus LFA.
Ah, the Lexus. Yeah, I know that one. That looks a bit like a washing machine, to tell you the truth. But it's a cool car.
That Lexus LFA, the sound it makes.
The sound. Yeah, I remember the episode of Top Gear. I don't know if you know the British show where they're so respectful and often not very well informed, but it's fun to watch. The famous British show, no? You know, with the three guys. I know.
Yeah.
They made an episode about that car, no? So they
Gear.
say that's the most exciting car that drives like a car that isn't exciting at all. If I well remember, they said something like that.
Because the spoilers, when you go fast, it rises up.
Yeah, like many modern sport cars, after all.
Like the McLaren.
Yeah, I was thinking the same,
TMD.
Simone. I was thinking the same. Simone is speaking about the rotative engine of the Mazda. That's another singular thing. It's named Vietnam. It's Vietnam. It's at dusk.
Okay, copy.
And sorry, it was my fault really, because I clicked 2 times and I think he put me outside of the match and into another.
Oh, Russians. Lucky I have a 0. Easy kills.
Ah, yeah. I experienced the other side of it. The other day, when he wasn't online, I went and played on a match with the Russians against the Japanese. It was completely impossible. They attacked me all the time.
The thing is, look, here's the perfect counters. If you want to play Japan, go against Russia. If you want to play Russia, go against Germans. If you want to play Germans, you should go against the British.
And what if you want
to go against German, you should play USA.
Against German, USA, okay.
Yeah, USA planes are the best for killing Germans.
Yeah, I noticed. I'm starting to enjoy
because they are
part.
fast. It's the US only lose in air combat because they are brain dead. But if you fly them correctly, you can beat any US German planes easily.
I lost sight on that guy. I'm a bit in trouble at the moment.
Call your location, buddy.
I was flying too low. I got distracted. I know I don't have. I mustn't do it, and yet I still do the mistake. Yeah, I'm dead.
It's okay.
I'm dead.
Keep on doing mistakes. Once you keep on doing it,
You will
your body
eventually
just
not do it.
instinctively,
Yeah,
your body,
I bet.
I mean your mind will just instinctively correct it bit by bit. That happens to me too in when I was a student of mix
Let's try and get back my attention
because
to the game.
I always fail before, lots of fails.
No, I know, don't worry. It was completely my fault. Oh, we spawned together. I'll be
Nice,
following
nice.
you this time. I picked the Jag because since I'm sucking, I didn't unlock a better spawn.
Actually, bro, if you see a Russian plane, shoot it. But if he lines up behind you, run away. You're faster than him.
Okay, I see. The famous Wankel engine of the Mazda.
Okay. Oh, fuck.
Yes, you're
I need to
zero.
be careful.
So that's the reason.
Zenberg.
Zemburg? Zemburg.
we
Ooh,
have-
look at that.
There was a conflict between Shees and B13R. They said that I bragged that I shot down one of them.
I see.
even though I'm
It's
not. Yeah.
yeah, indeed, Nix. Look how he climbs better than me. He says the Jag is a brick. Well, especially since I'm carrying the 3 bombs, it's even more brick-like, like this.
I think they know my name now. I need
Yeah,
to
of
be
course.
careful of Zenbird.
He's going to come after you. I'll try to cover
Yeah.
you the best I can. And so, as I was saying, no, the thing that you were speaking about made me think, because if you have a counter in regards to nation, then that's the value of premium planes, because you can have a plane that is actually from another nation. What is that? It's an enemy?
Looks like it.
Ah,
Looks like an enemy to me.
yeah, to me too.
Oh, it's a B-25.
I see. I cannot get it.
Bogey lining up on us.
Ooh, that's the guy that came to kill my Jag, because you see, I'm Jinx. When I pick this plane, always one comes above the airfield and swoops down on me. I can't absolutely follow you.
If you are
guys.
Zenbird, goodbye.
Nice shooting, look at that. I cannot fire on him, I'm too heavy. I gotta go back
Oh
to
man,
Works,
it's
isn't
an
it?
AI.
You did it! You bought it, Simone. Simone bought Vorpex. You know what Vorpex is. It's a software to use VR in games that don't support it. It's a bit annoying to use at first, Simone, but it's an always-on program if you use it well. I can tell you my favorites. I played a lot of using Vorpex. I played the most in VR. I mean, no games that don't have VR natively, and it works well with World of Tanks, Warframe also. Warframe is a lot of fun. Then you've seen me play Ace Combat, and lately Red Dead Redemption. Red Dead Redemption has a good profiler made purposely for it that actually shows also in 3D the graphics, and it works really well.
I'm saying sorry to Zenbird.
You killed him?
No,
Good
no,
going.
I was saying I'm going to say sorry of the misunderstanding that happened.
Well, yeah, it's a shame, really. It's best when you can maintain good relation. Let's see if I can finally start getting kills in this map. So why did I go with the Jag? There are no ground targets whatsoever. Ah, that's a big question I have for you, Simone. You have to tell me if it works well with that game, because then I'll go to buy it also. It's also discounted. It says it's both Vorpex to play Formula 1 2019. That's an interesting game to try in
Yeah,
VR.
lots of guys are playing Formula 1.
Yeah, the problem is that Codemasters for some reason doesn't believe in VR, and to make a driving game without VR in 2020 is crazy. Ah, the attackers are in B5. Shouldn't we go after the attackers?
Copy, bro.
Okay. I'm still carrying the bombs, by the way, but there's nothing to drop them on. I will drop them as soon as I see an enemy coming.
Copy.
These are the...
Like a jettison fuel tank. Wow!
Yeah, kinda, except for the people that stand below. But it also says there's a convoy. Destroy the enemy... No, protect the ally convoy, okay. That's a shame, that would have been a good target. So the big question with Warpex, Simone, is whether you can control the view with the mouse or not. Because if the game lets you control the view with the mouse, you can rebind the mouse to the head movements, and usually you get excellent results. But even without it, and I discovered it this summer when I tried to play Dirt 2 before they supported officially VR, even without it in driving games it's kind of okay, because you can make the screen very big and it feels like you increase the field of view. And it's got a nice feeling of being there.
I'm not going to stay low. This is an ace I'm fighting.
Yeah, indeed, I can imagine.
Mm-hmm.
I'm almost
Only
at
one
the
dead.
ground attack, it seems. I'll ask for cover.
Yeah, kill them, bro. By the way, the attackers always have guards, so be careful.
Yeah, I see them. They're shooting at me, but luckily they're not very good usually. They can get behind you though. Let's see if I can bring down at least one. Yeah, the bombs don't help.
I hear something coming at me.
I think I'll have to drop the bombs. But this is a fast plane, I mean, it should be able to accelerate enough. Ah, judging by the sound, I think I hit him.
One down.
Nice kill. Thank you for covering me, by the way, since I'm taking ages to destroy these things. One is down, okay.
Be careful to not get hit. Russian guns are OP.
Okay. Yeah, unfortunately they hit me once, but the jug is kinda hard after all.
Yeah, it's a US flying tank.
It's the
At
butt
least.
above the sky. Okay, I got 3, I mean. That's not bad, but now I think I'm risking it. Let's see if I can get another.
Okay, looks like I found Zenbird.
No, wait. Don't kill me! I want to kill another!
You did a bad mistake, buddy.
I want to get another! No, okay, that's too much, I'm getting greedy. Okay, well, I got 3. Now my engine is damaged though. I'll have to head back to base. So Simone was saying, so a lot of guys play. Excuse me, Simone, I was really busy. When I want to try out things like Space Marines, Firewire, Dawn of War, and Deathwing. Ah, Dawn of War. How can you play Dawn of War in VR?
Oh, looks like it's not Zenbird. Fuck.
I'll get rid of the bombs now. I have to go and repair. I'll try to go and repair. I hope I can make it.
Go home. I'm going home as well.
I saw a lot of guys play Formula 1 on YouTube with Warpex. Ah, that's a good thing. No, but...
Okay, someone lining up on me.
Where are you?
Over here.
I can try to come, but I'm already damaged.
Only have 14 rounds.
I see you.
LA.
You're below or above?
Below him now. I only have 10 rounds.
Okay, I'll try to
I'm
come
conserving
and do something. In fact, I'm still flying well, even though the engine is damaged. But I bet
I need
have...
help, yeah, bro.
I'm trying to come.
Yeah, he's
I
running
also
away
call
this time.
for help.
Correcting, it's a LA. It's a yak. It's a yak.
It's a yacht.
Flying real.
Okay.
He's flying weird. I don't know if it's AI or player, but he's flying really weird.
No, Simone, then I think... you know what? I was thinking what I could get
Yeah,
on
it's
Steam.
It's a player.
Okay, I'm trying to come.
Only players can do that kind of trick.
I'm trying to come. There is a third guy, by the way. I don't know if you see it, coming from above.
It's an AI, fuck. Yeah, it's a P-47 like you.
I'm going
home
only...
as fast as I can. I'm too exposed in here.
So, are you safe now? Because I think my engine is going to give in very soon. I'm overheating.
Okay, go home, buddy, go home.
Okay, thank you, because I don't even know if I will make it now. So, no, Simone, if it works, I'm going to get it also. I will buy Formula 1 before the end of the sale. That's a game I've been keeping an eye on. My god, the entire plane is vibrating now. I was damaged pretty bad.
Oh. I want you. They are OP, right?
Yeah,
Once
yeah.
you get hit by them, it's
No, but I got greedy because I wanted to get a final one. That's when I took the most damage. After shooting down
yeah.
3, I should have run away. You already have 4 kills? Man, 3 of those players! That's amazing! I didn't notice it.
Whew.
Good going, good going. I think I'm going to fall on top of the mountains. Now it's been running even more. Yeah, the engine broke. Okay, I think I'm going to meet the ground very soon.
I need to be very cautious. More OA. More
Ah,
OA than
so it was
anything.
cheaper, Simone, but that way you won't get the Steam coins for the purchase. I bet you're going to regret it now that I told you. Without the Steam coins, how can you get the Amazon profile pictures and backgrounds? It's always like this with Steam. You go with third-party resellers and you pay the things less than the sale price.
Yeah, others are flying Forza Horizon as well.
Also, by the way, did I do something stupid by buying the Dirt DLC on Steam itself? Maybe I could find it at a lower price. Only now I'm thinking about it. It was quite expensive for what are like 3 tracks and a bunch of cars. Well, I didn't regret it yet because it's a cool game. I'm also crashing and dying in a ball of fire. Okay, no. I just did a barrel roll and then
Right,
that.
balls of fire.
The great ball of fire, the Fewer ball. Now my plane is strangely bouncing in the sky. This is almost a view from the 9th dimension.
Zenbird got 16 area
Ah,
kills
now I
in
can do the
the-
crazy thing. Should I do the crazy? No, I did it earlier. I won't spawn in the Black Widow yet. I don't feel ready for it. You have to get ready for that thing. I'll go with the haircut first. Bye, Simone. Have a nice day.
Why, is it hard to take off that plane?
You mean the P61, the Black Widow? No,
Yeah.
that's not the problem. The P61 is it's even bigger than the Lightning. You know what it is? It's that humongous
The
fighter.
thing is, you should fly it right now because you're facing Russian planes, which is one hit they are on fire like a Japanese plane.
Huh, that's interesting.
Yeah, because Russians are made of wood.
That's interesting. Well, for now so you should pick incendiary ammo, I guess, when you can. Here you are.
Actually, if you fly a P61, you can just help me fly around in my fight. Then you can gunship the enemy behind me.
Ah, that's
Like,
interesting. I'm going to
yeah,
do it
because your
next
turret-
spawn. Now,
Yeah,
unfortunately, now I went with the haircut.
Oh, nice, nice. The Raider one.
Yeah,
It
no,
has
but
radar.
because I upgraded it, this is no longer stock, and I kinda liked it. I got a lot of kills yesterday with this thing.
Ah, you will be my AWACS.
Yeah, also with the shit visibility on this map, I bet. The thing I noticed about this plane is that it climbs very slowly. It takes
It
a lot.
is. It
to
doesn't
reach
want
the
to
altitude.
climb. Doesn't want to climb.
It's not the fastest thing, it doesn't want to climb, but the firepower is very good.
Yeah.
And
It
also
is.
radar, I mean. Do I need to add anything?
Okay, can you go to D4 for me?
D4? Okay.
Yeah. Let's stay at one place, like D4.
But the thing I noticed that the radar of this plane, strangely, has a much longer range than the one on the Black Widow.
Because the lighting in D4 is much better than the other parts of the map. So let's stay there.
Okay.
Alright. Zenbird is using a Stalin bolt.
A what?
Stalin bolt.
It's a particular plane.
It's a P-47 Thunderbolt, but
Ah.
Russian, that's why I called it Stalin bolt. The
You
German
guys,
one, the
with your
German one is
crazy
called
premium
Red
planes.
Bolt.
So that's the thing, I think. Now, when you explain to me the strength relations between the various nations, I think I understood the reasoning of premium planes, because it lets you play a plane from another nation, and so you can get the advantage depending on the map.
Hmm.
That's a great boon if
And
you know how to use it, I
The
mean.
problem is Zenbird is an ace, so he will not turn fight me.
No, he knows
He will run away
uh,
and climb and boom and zoom me or head on me.
try to surprise you, of course, yeah.
The thing is, he has the better guns against me. He can just lead very good. Then he will set me on fire easily.
I see. I see. That's a
Yeah,
big danger.
it's 8 machine guns, buddy.
8 machine guns, indeed.
Perfect against a Japanese plane.
The Japanese planes are very easy to destroy,
Oh
right?
wait, he's shooting AI. Okay, confirm. Zenbird is at G2.
G2.
Yeah, let's go for
Ooh,
him.
that's in friendly territory. No, because I'm heading the opposite way. You told me to go northwards, and now I'm pretty
Let's
far.
go G2.
Okay,
We
I'll
can fight
follow you.
him together.
Okay, let's try. I'll
Mhm.
come to
Two
it.
heads is better than one.
Of course.
Ace or not, if you are ganked, you can't win.
Where are you, by the way?
I'm below you.
Ah, okay.
On your right now.
Oh shit! Oh shit! You're not below me. You're to my right. Oh my god! I saw the red. What the fuck? Formation flying is difficult. What the fuck?
Formation in flying is very difficult.
Especially when you don't see the other guy in the in the formation.
Yeah, they blind spots. Okay, let's go to G2 real quick.
That would have been the best thing. Now let's go. I kill the ace and then we hit one another.
Okay, I'll check G2 for dots. It's a P-47. It's a big plane.
Yeah,
Very thick,
indeed.
not fat.
I do see
Very
something
thick,
close to the mountain. There is possibly something. I don't know if it's a dark spot on the ground. Doesn't look like it's moving though.
Can you map it?
No, because I cannot click the map
Oh,
in
yeah,
VR.
yeah,
Thanks to
sorry,
the
sorry,
genius of VKG. There is a big mountain. There on the... Che ne so, to my left. It's 11 o'clock, I guess.
Mm.
More like 10 o'clock. Yeah, there is something by the mountain. Indeed there is, now I'm sure. That's a plane. It seems almost stationary. It must be heading either directly...
He's on F1 now. F1, F1.
F1, huh? And that's more or less where I'm pointing, so it's not impossible to be what I'm looking at.
He's on F1 now. The F1 base is blinking.
Ah, that means it's under attack. I didn't even know it.
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
god, I didn't even know. No, it's two things. The things I was looking at, it's now split. So probably they're just the guarding plane. No, it cannot be him, I guess. It's two
The
things.
others might be the base defenders of our base.
But I'm looking at the base defenders of the base in G2, though. Now I realize it. I was more to the right. And I see a singular thing to the right. Now I'm pointing at it. I don't know how to tell you. It's
That might
about
be me.
F1.
Oh, yeah, he's right there.
That's him, right? No, I no longer see him, though. Ah, here it is. Above the mountains where there's snow, there's this little thing moving. And we're much above him. That's an interesting situation. You're still
That
behind
might
me.
be me. That might be me. Because I'm over here.
Ah, you moved ahead. I was going to ask that next. Okay, that's you.
Now we need to be careful.
You're still much faster than me in that plane.
It's because I'm typing to get speed.
Yeah, I see. Oh, there's a guy shooting. Have you seen the
Where?
tracers? Look at that. Shooting a lot.
Where?
It's to your left, I think. Move a bit leftward.
Oh yeah, yeah. I see now. I see now.
I think he shot
the other
down. I think he shot down an AI. It's possible.
Yeah, I saw the kill feed.
I'll follow you. I can see you well now. There's another thing coming to your left. Look at this. I'm going to follow him. No, it's a friend. I'm following you.
Yeah, it's a friend. It's a friend. Where are you?
I'm here.
The thing is, P-47 are silent in this game. You can't hear their engines
Ah, I see.
if they sneak on you.
I don't think I can see you anymore. But I do see a
Over
fall.
here.
Ah, to my left, okay. There's something flying low in front of me. I'd like to follow him. And that's an enemy indeed. And that looks like a P-47, you know.
Ah, P-47. Okay,
It looked a bit like it. I'm doing the smoke.
Be careful, buddy. If you get a chance, kill him already.
It looks like a P-47, not sure about it. He came straight for me. By the amount of firepower, it could be him.
I see your smoke.
Okay.
You're the only one smoking, right? You're following him right now, right?
Yeah. He's flying low. He's trying to outrun me, it seems. And he will very easily do it in a P-47 if it's the guy. He's going very fast. He's not turning, he doesn't want to fight. Yeah, it's like you said. I think that thing up there is you. That should be you. He's flying very low in front of me, in between the mountains.
That's why we can't see him.
Yeah, he's flying very low. I think now he's even below the line of the mountain.
He's hiding in the mountains.
Yeah,
I
but
see you.
for
I have
how
visual
long?
on you.
For how long can he do
Keep
it?
following him. Keep following him. I'll warn you if he's closing to the
Yeah,
area,
but I
then
think he's much
break off.
faster than me. By now I lost him. He can have gone either way, to the right or straight.
He must have turned, using the mountains to head on with you.
It's a bit dangerous to stay this low though. Well, you're covering me, I guess. No, I no longer can't see him. He completely disappeared. Ah, wait, there's something coming back. Here he is. Here he is. You see him? He shot at me a couple of times, and now he's turning. I'm making smoke again. I don't think I can follow him because I'm so low now. It's so slow. He's boom and zooming me. He also broke my engine. This guy is good indeed. You have to get him because otherwise I'm fucked. Try and get him.
It's not him. It's not him.
Well, okay, whatever it is.
It's an I-185. I'm closing on him.
Oh, he's coming into my target too. Into my aim side. Ah, but I don't have the speed to follow him. So my engine is
damaged. Thank you, bro. Thank you.
I acted as bait. I acted as bait.
No. Keep shaking.
Okay.
You damage him a bit.
Yeah, he's smoking. No, I think you got him.
He's coming at you.
No, he's not going to follow me now. I think he's too down.
Can you watch the radar if another enemy is coming?
Yeah, I could in theory, but I think now I'll have to go back to base because I was damaged. The engine is in the red.
He's down.
Good, thank you. Good kill.
Need to watch out for that P-47. Go home.
I'll have to, I'm sorry. I hope the engine doesn't break again.
I'm going to check the...
Then I guess I'll take off in the Black Widow. I really piqued my interest that plane.
Yeah, go for the Black Widow. I need that.
Okay. I'll be glad to assist however I can. But I was saying, no? But the range of the radar on the Black Widow is shorter than the one on the Hellcat. Is that possible?
The range of the radar?
Yeah, it doesn't go as far. It's like, it's not as many kilometers. This thing, I can... Oddio, ho sbagliato tasti, no. I pushed the wrong button. I wanted to push the buttons for the radar. This goes up to 120 kilometers. Whereas the Black Widow...
It's a night fighter.
Yeah, it's a night fighter, you know. I know.
Yeah, it kills bombers.
I studied it yesterday. And it's a much shorter range radar though, because probably it's a different technology. It uses microwave. I know that because I read it yesterday.
A normal player will be scared to fight a P-61.
Interesting.
But only aces can fight that one. Means they have marksmanship.
Well, mine is stock though. That it's a stock plane for me, so.
No, at least you damage him. Stock or not, if you damage him, they are
finished. Okay, I'm trying to get back to base, but it's going to be hard. The engine is very badly damaged. The engine is very badly damaged, and I don't know if I can make it. It's overheating and going very slow. Also, this plane isn't the best glider.
I'm watching out for Zenbird.
See if you can find him.
I should not lower my guard on him.
I don't think I'll make it. It's going to end like the last time.
This happens if you go too competitive. You make enemies.
No, but that guy that came and broke my engine was good. He never got greedy, like you said. He just made the boom and zoom and then ran away. And he managed to damage me enough, apparently, because now this thing isn't a good glider. The base is far, I don't think I'll make it.
I'm over here.
Yeah, I'm here, I'm trying to limp back, but I won't make it. My god, I keep trying, I don't know. But no, there's no hope. Okay, now I'm also lost in control. I didn't even make a safe landing.
He killed you!
He killed me,
He
yeah.
killed you.
Yeah, no, but it was Zambir that hit me then. So maybe the one that you were fighting wasn't the same P-47 that attacked me. And I saw it right. It was Zambir the first time. It was him. It was a P-47, I was right.
Surveillance aircraft died at C2. Okay, I see him.
I also just saw him in the dying cutscene. Okay, I cannot spawn in the Blackbeard now because I lost too many points. I'll have to go.
I have visual on him.
See if you can do something. C4, if you can. Well, I cannot use the P51. Let's go with the P38, I guess. I've been sucking though. It's a shame. Earlier I was going mad.
This will be an epic fight.
Go for it. I wish I could participate. I will try to reach you guys in time.
I'm going to map myself.
No, I'll go with the P47. Okay, I'll go in the closer one and try to reach you. Let's go without the bombs, I guess. There is no ground battle in any case. The problem is the time it takes to get at altitude with this thing. Once in there I feel safer.
I'm calling for help so that everyone will come at me. Just in case a fight started. Need to be careful, watch above me. He might be very high. He might be going home as well. I don't know. Aces are unpredictable.
Yeah, that's why they're aces.
I'm watching every side. Now, engine sound. I hear engine sound.
Yeah. It's a shame the P47 is hard to hear. Now I'm flying the same team, by the way. That's you calling. Okay, I'm coming there, but I'm still far.
He's on me.
He's on you. It's him. Huh?
Well, it's a friend. Thank God. It's also a P47, so I thought it was him.
It's full of P47. This house.
My story of the day. Be careful of P47s.
Yeah.
They will mess you up.
I also almost hit you in a P47 earlier. We almost crashed into one another, so that's another thing.
It's a F6 F3 flying. Okay, I see a low flying plane at low altitude. This might be him taking off.
I'm coming to you. I will probably pass the objective first. I'm trying to go very high because they always surprise.
He's
and
flying
kill
a
me.
yak this time. It's a yak. Let's see what you
the
got.
surveillance aircraft in G3.
Baiting me to your airfield, huh?
You're not going to fall for it.
He's on fire.
You got him?
End of business. Keep on burning, please. I'm leaving him alone. He's burning. Time to get out of here.
Ah well, if you're so close to the base.
It's Ghost. It's Ghost. It's not him, it's Ghost.
Ghost 5 in a Yak 3.
Someone is flying high. Someone is taking off as well.
There's a lot of skilled pilots in this match.
I need help over here, bro. Just in
I'm
case.
coming, I'm here.
I'm very overreacting right now.
I'm trying to fly as high as possible because in this thing it's the only advantage I can have.
It's called a situational awareness overload.
Can you call your position?
Over here.
Okay, I'm still far. I'm still in E3.
Okay, they are taking off.
Really, you're really playing with fire there, so close to the base, though.
Hmm. I'll show him that I'm an ace too.
Good idea.
Engine! Oh my god, it's the P-47. God, you're scaring me.
It's him, right?
No, it's the friendly.
It's a friendly, okay.
I'm calling for help all the time, listen guys. Follow me.
I'm starting to get closer now. Should be able to see you in theory. Probably you're one of these two. The other must be the P-47.
Oh shit, lost visual. Going up.
I'm at about 3,500.
Calling for help.
No, but I do see you now.
I'm going home.
Ah.
8 minutes fuel. I should not get greedy. This will kill me.
8-minute fuel only. You didn't start with a full fuel, I guess.
I never go full fuel.
Ah.
I'm always using dual ready fuel load.
Makes sense.
30 minutes. 10 minutes for climbing and hunting. Then the rest of the 20 minutes is for...
You know there's 3 of you, by the way. There's a guy following you that I think is the friendly, but there's also another guy following him. That doesn't look good. The one in front, I guess. I'm above you. There's one behind you, and there's another one that doesn't seem to be following you any longer. Maybe he saw me and now he's afraid. I'll try to go and check it out. I can do it very fast in the junk.
Kill him if you have a chance.
I will try.
I'm going to A.
I'd certainly enjoy to get a kill. Here it is. Let's see if I can manage. This is the ideal situation in the junk when you're so much above. Well, this is the ideal situation for all planes, and even more so in this. No, that's you. I was looking at you. Haha, I thought you was the one in front because you said you was going back to base, but at this time...
Enemy at A, enemy at A.
Enemy at A.
Yeah, in front, on the mountain, above the mountain. 12 o'clock of view. Below. Altitude 1700.
1700.
He's turning towards us.
I swear I cannot see it.
He's turning towards us. It looks like a yak. Dive down a bit, you will see him. He's coming. He's turning.
I swear I cannot see it.
Oh, it's a P-47, oh my god.
Another one. Ah, okay, you both were behind me. Okay, good thing it's a friend. I still see the 2 things that I mistook for you earlier in any case. Or at least I saw them a minute ago.
Okay,
here they are, above the river. On the river itself, they're shooting one another. One of these is enemy.
Can you help them for me?
Yeah, I'll try.
Copy. It's a red racer. Zenbird confirmed.
The one behind, right? No, the one in front. The one in front.
The one behind.
No, the one in front is enemy.
Oh, the one in front is enemy.
Yes.
Copy. What plane is that?
I cannot tell. I broke my flaps. There's another one. Oh god, there's another one. This is a big one. It's an ankle, I think.
It's
the one with the twin tail.
His tail is down.
They broke an aileron of mine, unfortunately. Or maybe it's the flap. No, it fell. What the hell? This was a kill, I think. I would have killed him. Okay. Never mind. At least I killed these 3 ground attackers in the beginning. That's all I managed to do, I guess. Okay, now I won't touch anything. Do I have to click to battle to stay in the same battle?
If you do that, I'm going... Oh, he left already. Are you going to stay in battle?
Yes, that's what I wanted to do also earlier. I made a mistake. No, okay, now it's going to work. I won't touch anything.
Okay, I'm going to check my achievements if they counted my kills. If not, I'm going back to RB.
Ah, okay, whatever you need to do.
They count it.
They count?
One. Yeah, because I'm killing AIs, the other guys. Let's switch map to the map that has more players.
Ah, you want to go to a different map? Okay.
Yeah, for more players.
What do I do then? I leave the
Yeah,
match.
back, click back. Yeah, I'm going to invite you. Let's go to
Okay.
the match that has more players so that it will count. Because I need 14, now I have 1. So I need 13 more.
What did I fucking buy that plane full price? Today they're all discounted. What the hell?
Yeah,
but
there
I'm
was a
going to unlock
discount.
the Corsair soon. The one with the cannons. You told me the one with the cannons is good, right?
Yes! Every
Okay.
Corsair that has cannons is very good.
Okay, I'm going to
Sicily.
unlock it soon. Sicily, I love Sicily. Go for it.
Sector Medi. I'm checking for more players. Okay, looks like Sector Medi has more players. More players in this one. Okay, I found the right one for us. Over here.
Perfect. Perfect.
Let's kill them all, buddy.
I'll try to be up to the task this time. Hey, it's Mot Medi again. Today, twice this map.
Sector Medi is one of the most common maps.
Yeah, well, I didn't play it.
And Medi.
I didn't play it often these days. Okay, where do you want to spawn?
I'm still loading, you decide.
Okay, I'm going with Airfield 4 in C2 because it's close to the battle and I like to drop a bomb or two with the jug just to start on a good foot.
Copy.
Let's hope he put me actually there and not bug out. No, okay, it worked.
Start engine.
Let's see if this time I can get close to the ground objective without someone jumping on me even
Oh,
after.
bad news, they are all bombers, damn it.
Ah,
The match we joined are full of bombers.
but that's not necessarily a problem. I mean, more targets, right?
Not for me, I'm a 0.
Ah,
Damn it.
right, because you only bring one plane, otherwise they get jealous, right? That's very peculiar.
I don't have a bomber hunter with me.
That would be a good job for the Black Widow. Now, whenever I can finally spawn in it.
Yeah, I should bring that instead, yeah. Black Widow.
So you use it actually, because
Yeah.
Nix doesn't. He told me he just recently unlocked it and never used it.
It's a bane of ME264s.
It's an interesting
Like
plane. I've been reading about its history. It's an interesting plane. It was the most impressive fighter from World War II.
Go in front of the ME264, you can still kill him. Go at the back of the ME264, you can kill him. Go at the side of the ME264, you can kill him.
I see.
It's a 360 beast.
Yeah, unfortunately the turret doesn't work very well in VR. You cannot aim all the backwards. All the way
you don't
front.
need to aim it. You don't need to aim it. Let the AI aim it for you.
But that's a question I have, because in the actual plane the turret was fixed forward when the pilot shot. And does it work like that also in War Thunder, or the AI takes control of it and shoots backward?
You can aim it, or you want the AI aim it for you.
Yeah, that's the point. But when I'm in the cockpit, is he going to aim it or is it just fixed? That's the question, basically.
He's going to aim it for you.
Ah, so when there's a target behind, it takes priority, it takes control of it, and it will fire backward, I guess. Okay. Okay, that's good to know. Because I was afraid.
Someone is climbing up.
Yeah, I see a lot of movement. I have to drop the bombs first. Destroy the enemy attackers. C6. Well, that brought me good luck earlier.
Okay, there's
I see the friend
fighter.
started the Formula 1
Is a
2019.
fighter. I'm going to mock them all.
Okay, that's you,
Can you
Mark.
message? Oh, you can't type in keyboard, yeah.
No, in theory I could, but now it wouldn't be a good time for it because I'm trying to aim for the ground targets. I want to get rid
Hey.
of the bombs.
Please kill the plane who has red smoke. That way they will come after me!
Yeah,
Behind
but
me.
he's coming after
was
you
fast.
right now while you're typing. That's not good.
Lucky my situational awareness is still in overload right now.
I'm going to drop my bombs. Let's see a target for the bombs. That's an enemy tank, yeah. It's moving very fast though. Is that really a tank? No, that's a fucking plane. An enemy one. No, it's a friendly
Oh,
one.
that's
Never.
the enemy. Friendly. Okay. I was shocked. There was one behind me. And he's
Yeah,
not
I
shooting.
know. But what was it? Was it a friend in the end?
I'm not sure. That name tag didn't show.
Okay, that's the strangest thing.
He's coming. He's a boom Zuma. That's why he disappeared.
I'm trying to bomb a tank, but I cannot find any. Ah, because they're
I'm right behind
bunkers.
him now. I'm right behind him now. He's pulling up very high.
Okay, I see you guys
Only
fighting.
Germans do that.
I'll try to help you as soon as I get rid of these damn bombs. But I can't see the bunkers now, so it won't be long.
Yeah, he wants me to stall. But I know drifting. I can just flip my
You're
plane.
not drifting, yeah, Kansai drifting. And I guess
Yeah, there's
bomb.
drifting in air combat as well.
Of course there is. Okay, I got a couple of targets. Good bombing run. Now
Yeah,
I'll try
come on.
to cover
Keep
you. I
Coming
can
at me.
finally
Two
come.
guys at me. Two guys at me.
Yeah, I see
Two guys
them. I'm
at
coming
your ass.
straight ahead.
Two guys coming at your
No,
ass.
one is friendly. One is friendly and is following the
One's
enemy.
friendly, yeah.
Yeah, I will be soon following the enemy as well.
Oh, it's Watermelon. One of the friends. One of our friends. One of our friends.
Ciao! No, I'm just speaking to one in the house.
Oh, it's a HE-100. It's an AI.
Good, good, that's good. I can see you very well with all the smoke you're making. Watermelon. What a damn name.
Yeah. They are PS4 pilots.
Ah, really? We're playing. It's cross-play. We're playing with PS4 players.
Only Xbox can play.
Ah, right. Because PS4 had that strange thing where you couldn't do cross-play for the longest time. Then it got changed, but only for Fortnite, I guess.
Someone's above us.
Yeah, I
You
see
see that
it.
guy?
I'm right behind you.
We can't catch him. We're too low.
No, indeed,
All we can do
especially
is bait them below.
with my plane. I would feel safer if I was higher, though, to tell you the truth. I know you want to hunt the aces down low, but I think I'll try to gain some altitude now. Ah, there's a big formation to the left. What is that? Something we have to destroy or protect?
Yeah, something
the
you have
enemy.
to destroy. Kill it.
C4.
And
Yeah,
someone is
I'll go
smoking,
after
someone
it.
is smoking.
I'll go after
Kill the
them.
bombers.
I'll
Kill
try.
the attackers.
I'll try. What are we against?
Wait, I see an
Only
enemy.
Germany, so they're probably their Stukas. I hope so. They would be
It's
easy.
AI.
Yeah, I know. Are these Stukas? Yes, I love shooting me a Stuka or two. One Stuka.
And damage
Two
his right wing.
Stuka. One Stuka, two
You
Stuka.
have a damage on your right wing.
I have damage. Me?
No, the
Ah,
was
the enemy,
MG.
okay. I got worried for a minute because one Stuka actually got a little hit on me. Now they're separating. Let's see if I can get me a third Stuka. One Stuka, two Stuka.
We changed the map to kill players, but it's all bombers, which is
Well,
Oh,
I'm
wow.
not complaining. I mean, as long as they're kills, they're okay to me. And I
I
guess.
should have bring something. Big cannon. Big
Ah, yeah,
guns.
that's the problem you're having, of course. No, I missed this one. You have an elegant weapon from a more civilized age, to quote something. You're the Jedi master of the team. Yeah, you would need
Oh my
more
god, ME-264 killed
brute
the bomber.
force.
There is a plane that has landing gear down, and he's shooting someone.
Yeah, the ones I'm
That's
shooting
weird.
at also have their landing gear down, but that's because they're Stukas, you see.
Yeah, but the guy
Okay, I think I got 4 Stukas. I'm up to 4. Yeah, I enjoy shooting Stukas. It's so easy. 1 Stuka, 2 Stuka, red Stuka, blue Stuka.
And
There's another one. It's been the team of the day. I've been shooting ground attackers since I came online. And here's another one. Yay! Here goes the Stuka! Woo! And here's another one. I have to tell you, I'm starting to respect the Jug. You can't really deny this kind of firepower. It goes through Stukas like butter, basically. There's more. But wait, there's more. That's not a Stuka! That's someone that's looking for trouble. And now I'm also a bit smoking, because all these Stukas got a hit or two. I think he's in trouble. He's not going to leave me. And I cannot outrun him, of course. So this is here. This is where I am. And some help would be very appreciated. He's boom and zooming me. Probably it's a BF. It's the enemy's revenge. But this is going very wide, in fact. Too bad I'm so slow at this moment that I cannot even... There's two of them now, where they got angry because I killed so many Stukas. I don't think I will be living for long. No, I cannot turn as well as that. If I was in the Mustang, this would be an interesting fight, but with this... Ah, wait a second. I got one. What was it? A BF. Okay, it wasn't a player. And I'm still in trouble here. Hey, this has been a good match up to now, yeah. Oh, look at this. 7 kills plus 2 tanks. Not even one player, but still. Still there's 7 kills, I mean. What else can I find here? Well, I love to go and resupply. I guess I'm almost out of ammo. No, not quite yet. There's a bomber. He's a big German bomber. It's the one with 4 engines. It's the dangerous one. Fuck, he's shooting a lot. Now I wonder if he can outrun me, because these are fast. He destroyed like 4 of our tanks in one bombing run. Now he's running away. I don't think I can catch him. I can no longer hear you, Cart. Are you still online? I think something went bad with Discord. I can no longer hear him. I'll have to go and check Discord. Something happened, damn it. How could I miss something that big? Ah no, I didn't miss, in fact. He's leaking something now. Cart, I can no longer hear you. I don't know if you can hear me. It's a damn shame. I'll try to fix it now. Well, after I saved my butt, because now I'm in trouble. I'm leaking everything. Well, it's time to resupply, I guess, after 9 kills. No, what was it? No, they got me. Okay, ABF came and killed me. Let's see what happened with Discord. Ah, he's no longer in Discord. Cart. Should not be able to go... No, that's from the 25th. Discord server play for extended period of time. Okay, Cart. Okay, so that's where you are. You went out. Shall we do it? I'll do the crazy thing. I'm being a bomber hunter most of all today, after all. Let's go again with the Black Widow. I want to try and use well this plane. It's such an interesting plane. Ah, you got even disconnected from the internet. I'm sorry to hear. Okay, I'm waiting for you to come back, I guess. As soon as you can. Let's go with the crazy, huge Black Widow. I love this thing. I just unlocked it, I mind you. It's stock, but I love it. The firepower, the size of it. Well, the size is not a positive point, but it does look cool. It's the coolest thing. All jet black like this. Plus the radar is a good thing to have. But as I said, it's kinda strange. This radar doesn't have a very long range. it goes up to 18 kilometers, whereas the one on the haircut goes much more farther. But probably it's because it's a different technology. This is a radar that employs microwave from what I've read, meaning that it's much less affected by countermeasures. And they started to use countermeasures at this time of history. So that's the counterpoint of it having a shorter range in any case. This thing is armed with 4 Hispano cannons, like the Mustang, and also has a turret on top that can shoot every direction, and that's got another 4 machine guns. So that's the kind of firepower we're speaking. It's really crazy, but of course it's a huge target, it's easy to hit, and also since not yet upgraded it isn't the fastest thing, but it turns much better than you would think, probably thanks to its aerodynamics. It looks a bit like the Lightning, and also handles like it, while being of course much bigger. I just unlocked this thing. I bought it yesterday full price. Today they discount every plane in the game. What the hell? What the hell? I wasted like 70,000 credits. What the hell? And I had some suspect it might happen, yet I didn't act on it, stupid as I am. So if we see the big bomber again, that's the most interesting aspect. I can probably bring it down with one salvo. I'm only going 300, unlucky. It's a problem with the fact that the plane is stock, because from what I've read these were very fast planes, having 2 big engines. These engines were, I think, Pratt & Whitney, capable of doing about 2000 horsepower. So it's 4000 complex, but it weighed 13 tons. It's an humongous plane. What the hell is that? If that's an enemy, I'm not in trouble. Bigger trouble, even. I'll ask for trouble, for cover. I should have gone circular while climbing. Okay, Cart, don't worry. If you have to go somewhere else, it's okay. I know you're trying to grind Operation Frost. That's not the easiest thing. Do it, do it. It makes a lot of sense. Don't worry at all. I understand it. It's time to unlock the premium plane for the event. That's a very difficult endeavor. I'll close Discord then, so we don't waste resources. See you later next time. No, thanks to you, Cart. It's always welcome. Your presence in the game makes it more interesting for everyone. Such a good player, really. Spotting stuff on radar. So you see, it's good to have the radar. Let's close Discord. No, wait a second. That's doing blue smoke. That's rare. It's an enemy bomber, isn't it? Just what I was looking for. But I'm so slow, damn it. He could be faster than me. Especially while I climb. I had to read something on War Thunder's radar, because I think this even provides identification of friend or foe. That is completely not historical, by the way, because no way they had that. But it's an enemy, and it's shooting me. And he's not hitting me. Maybe I can hit him. That's more interesting. He's trying to boom and zoom me. I do have the turret. And it's now shooting automatically at him. Look how cool is this thing. Because you think you're safe when you come from above. On this kind of plane. But actually you're not at all. Our dog now is much faster. So it's bound to be dangerous. I should let the AI handle the turret. I tried to do both things earlier and it went very bad. I don't think that's him. That looks too far to be him. Where are you? Ah! Spotted him on radar. For a second at least. Now it's gone. It disappeared. Also made me lose visual on the bomber. That's a shame, but I guess I'm still alive. Could be worse. This visual is very useful. Below the belly you say, thank you Cart, you're still helping even when I mean, no internet. But I cannot see him. The usefulness of this view cannot be overstated. No, he seemingly... he disappeared. I don't know why or how, but I have to be much higher in this huge plane. Oh, I see something on radar. To the right. That, I think. It's coming from the ground. Okay. Scared me for a second. What's that? Hey Kat, if you're still following, I'd like to know, but does the radar in War Thunder tell you if what you spot on radar is friend or foe? That's something I definitely need to know if I'm going to use this plane for any extended period of time. Too bad everyone is faster than me though. How can you intercept on something that is slower than most planes? And this is an interceptor by heart. It's supposed to be that. I believe the problem is that the plane is stock. Really hurts its performance. Look how cool it is. It's a spaceship basically. It's the Millennium Falcon. I can reach nothing. I'm too slow. Cover the bombers, destroy... Oh shit. He came back. Here you are. I tried to defend myself, but it seems the field. Unfortunately, he got already a good hit. No, this will end in tragedy. 900%. Here you are. He knows how to attack my plane. He wants to come from the top. Where is the... I think he broke the turret, yeah. He was doing something very intentionally. Wanted to break the turret. Let's try to escape. I mean, there's not much I can do at this point. He should have a good dive speed, I guess. I can still use the rear view. Oh, but wait, the turret is working again. I don't understand where the mouse pointer went. Here it is. No, it doesn't work. The turret is broken. But I think I'm escaping him, strangely enough. I can land. Let's do it right now before it's too late. I hope I can land with this piece. It's going pretty well thanks to all these tukas I killed earlier. Probably I'll go with something more familiar now though. I don't want to bore you by flying this. It's still too slow. As once as I'm upgraded it, I bet I will love it. But the way it is now, it's just not up to the task. It's meant to be a fast plane. Like this, I'm doing a disservice to the very plane. So it could have gone worse, I guess. I'm still alive. Look how many steps the flats have. Seems like an easy landing. Big planes are usually like that. What's this lag? Don't joke with me. If it starts to lag now, I will pay it. Oh, look at what a soft landing. Probably the best landing of the day. It's very easy to land in big things. Well, everything went better than expected, considering also one engine was broken. Look at this. Haha, I didn't even notice it. That's the beauty of twin-engined planes. No, this isn't ready. You have to upgrade it before you can use it. Oh my god, I will be repaired in 9 minutes. What now? But can I change the plane? I hope so, without counting for a death. I think you should in theory wait. Well, I'm not going to wait. What a damn shame. 9 minutes is too much, guys. He will also get the kill. This sucks. I managed to escape and now I would have to wait 10 minutes. Yeah, but he got the kill. What a stupid thing. I did such a... I gave him a present, basically, for Christmas. Let's go with something very familiar. I'll pick the Mustang again. It's what makes most of my kills on the American Nation by now. Mustang again, it is. It's Mustang times. Need backup. They're fighting above the ground battle. This is a job for the Mustang, really. The best American plane to fight at low altitude. Not that thing. That thing needs to be upgraded. Okay, let's take a good look at the scenario. I will go to at least 2500, seems like the safest bet. There's a lot of people flying up high. That's a busy combat there. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 planes, all chasing one another. These are white tracers. So presumably the enemy should be the one that is above now. In general, it's German players that go straight above like that. Shooting again. It looked white to me. These are white tracers, right? Makes him German. I follow him. That one went down. I hope it wasn't a friend. No, it's an enemy. And let's see if my bet is correct. I'm not as fast as I'd like, but he doesn't know I'm here. And shoot, shoot. Shoot, 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 shoot. Okay, I saw pieces come off, so I broke part of his wing, but I'm afraid he didn't die. I'll ask for cover just to be sure. What's this base? Oh my god, it's a friendly base, okay. Got scared for a minute. Ah, we're fighting above the friendly base. That's a good thing, I guess. Did I get the kill on that thing? No. Where did you go? It's him, I think. It's trying to escape low. There's two of them, chasing one another, okay. Let's go maximum speed. I don't feel as vulnerable when I'm low in the Mustang, because it turns so well. It's a bit like a Japanese plane in that. Now they come out from here, I guess. They're really trying to lie low. That was the enemy, so they stole my kill. Watermelon, it was Watermelon. Okay, well done, I guess it stays in the family. I still should have got some assist on it. Really, the Mustang is a crowd pleaser. In my opinion, I should fly it more often. It's the more fun plane to watch. It's just so damn agile, and the guns, the way they work. So slow to fire, well, relatively speaking, and so powerful. It's really a plane of finesse. It's a ninja of the skies. Never met anything like it on the Soviet side. Kurdor... Well, okay, this is the craziest name. Here you are. Did I hit him? I hit him! Damage to the tail, it says. That's good damage to do like that. Where did he go? Good question, good question. I followed that one. That's friendly. That's shooting. That's enemy. That's him. Probably it's the guy who was No, don't do like this! Yeah, always to be careful with the Mustang. He loves to spin. Lower the flats, I mean. Seems like the best idea. Well, now I'll raise the flats again. After all, I'm chasing. You nasty, nasty guy. You go and kill my friend. I got to punish you. You kill my bot friend. But bots are also people, you know. Damn it, I lack the speed to follow. Let's use the torque of the damn thing to spin. This plane has got so much torque it always wants to spin. So let's just... We might as well use it. And spin even more to the left. We take less to spin to the left, one full circle, then do alpha circle to the right. That's the kind of torque this thing has. And of course now it does it again. I hate it. The moment you push it too much, that's what happens. Oh, Leah, there are more targets. Friendly. Nothing. Nothing because it's just a parachute. We're still not to the point where we start shooting parachutes. It's being shot at, but it's from the ground. That's just the parachute again, okay. Time to go back upwards. Did I get a kill on that guy? Well, I did get points. But not a kill. Okay, I see pretty well ranked. There's targets there. Here you are. It's the one I damaged, I think. But it's a tough sell from here. Flats. It's flap time! Now if I spin at this speed, I'm going to absolutely fall to the ground. He's heavily damaged though. I think I damaged him badly earlier. So he won't be able to follow. Let me call for cover, because I'm very exposed. But you're never that exposed in the Mustang. That's the cool part of this plane. It's always ready. No. And he spins because I did the stupid thing of going too fast. And now I'll pay the price. Yeah. I almost recover. No. You know what it was? It wasn't pulling the stick. It was the fact that I accelerated too much. By accelerating too much, I lost control. Let's do one sortie with the haircut, I guess. Just because this one was so much fun. And I want to use the higher ranked Turner. This is another Turner, it turns very well. It's a shame, it's a shame. I was so close to getting the kill. Taking off right now. It's Kurt Oribachi. Kurt Oribachi. With his trusty jug. Watermelon is good, look at that. 6 player kills, my god. See how convenient it is to have the wheel right here. You put your chin on it. It's like the resting point for the aim side. Well, apart from the fact that it's a bit too high, I should lower the wheel when I do flying games. And now I hit it with the visor, of course. My radar is picking up stuff to the left, and I guess it could be in theory enemy. Small front like now. Okay, it's the stuff upwards, I guess. It doesn't give any indication for its height, about 10 kilometers. The problem with this plane is that it climbs slow. See, there's an actual haircut on my haircut. That was really the decal that I felt more needed on its wing. It's slow to accelerate and slow to climb, that's its weak points. But it's basically, it turns like the Mustang and has a much more powerful armament, also it's more stable. Okay, the radar tells me this is the closest one. You see how handy it is to have a radar? They should have invented it sooner. If it's an enemy, it's not good, because it's Saiga. And they seem to be heading for these two guys over there. I probably let them be, these are more inviting targets. Plus it's 3. When it's 3, more often than not, at least one is enemy. Yeah, besides, how could I reach this? Let's increase the radar. 46? It's strange that I cannot pick them up. Maybe they're too low. Is it possible that has a minimum altitude, the radar? No, I love it. I have to read a bit about the War Thunder radar. It's not completely realistic and works in a sort of strange way. Also, it's a shame they couldn't put it there. I mean, there's the radar sight right there. For VR it sucks. Having to look to the left really ruins immersion. Here we found ourselves back into the fray. This one is inviting. This one is very inviting. And there is one behind, damn it. Ah, why must you do this to me? It was an interesting setup. Okay, I guess it's time to go and attack. No, that guy's already fallen to the ground. Here you are. He's looking for trouble, that guy. But now that we're so low and everyone is slow, probably this plane can finally shine. Let's see if I can take one with me. But there are too many, damn it. There are too many. Why are there so many all here? Calling for backup, but it's probably too late. Should have been much higher, much more careful. Ooh, I hit him. And he didn't even break. Only I died. This sucks. Okay, I would have liked to end on an high note, but unfortunately it wasn't to be, because it's now getting late, guys. Let's see the ending of this match. Well, the ending for me in any case. He killed me. Well, it's more like I hit him and I killed myself. But still, I did get a lot of kills in the beginning of the match. I probably earned well for it. Let's see. It's decent, I guess. And another 7,500 credits. And in regards to unlock, they get something. Hey, if someone wants an invite for War Thunder, tell me. Send me a tell on Facebook, I'll be glad to supply. I didn't unlock anything for the Black Widow. That's a shame, because it's what I need now the most. I really enjoy to use it to its full potential, but it's still far. Okay, guys. As always, thank you for watching. The stream is coming to an end. Unfortunately, I have to sort a couple of things. And let me tell you in advance that I'll be online again in about 5 hours to play racing games. So if you like racing games, it would be my pleasure to have you online. Tomorrow, same time, it's War Thunder again. No, never mind. Tomorrow is Saturday, right? Tomorrow must be Saturday. Indeed, no. Tomorrow I won't be able to play. So if you want to see me again before the weekend, I'll be here in the afternoon. See you soon. Bye. Ciao from Italy.